Welcome everybody to Forza Motorsport 6, and today we're dealing with the 2014 Porsche 911 Turbo S. Now, the reason I chose this as the first car to review from the Porsche expansion is, well, this is the 911, and the 911 is the most well known and most recognisable brand out of the whole Porsche marquee, quite frankly, so yeah. And it is also the newest 911 on the game out of the expansion, so yeah. It's also one of my favourite Porsches, and certainly one of my favourite 911s. I've had a kind of a love-hate relationship with 911s throughout gaming history. There's just as many that I've hated as I've liked, but this is easily one of the liked versions. So yeah, it's got a lot going for it. It's all-wheel drive. It's got a lot of power, a lot of torque. It also can seat 4 people, and yeah, the engine is easily the best part of the car. Though for whatever reason you can't see the engine in this vehicle, despite how much you actually pay for it. All you can see really is the fans, the badging, and where to put in coolant or oil. So yeah, bit disappointing, but yeah. It's got a 3.8 litre flat 6 engine, which a lot of Porsches do have flat engines. Twin turbocharged as well, which helps it produce 560 horsepower and 553 pounds-feet of torque, which is a stupendous amount of power, quite frankly. And the fact that it has just as much torque as it does horsepower gives it a very meaty feel. And when you're accelerating through the gears, it helps, gives a sensation of great acceleration, quite frankly. And couple that with the all-wheel drive makes it really rather quick off the line. Now I'm going to compare this against the 2014 Ferrari California T. Basically because they're both turbocharged, they're both sports cars, they both can do in excess of 200 mile an hour, and yeah, they're both really quite expensive, and they both can also hold 4 people, though the Porsche does have a bit more room in the back than the Ferrari, and overall is a more practical car in general, to be honest. But yeah, you can really differentiate the two cars on the track, really. So yeah, I'm gonna go on the track and see how this car does. So yeah, see you there. So yeah, welcome to Virginia International Raceway full circuit. We'll take this car around on the first lap and talk through it on the second lap. So yeah, as you will have seen, it's a cracking car this, in terms of driving around the track. Stupidly quick, and yeah, handles really well with the all-wheel drive and all that grip that it provides. So yeah, 0 to 60, 2.6 seconds, which is ridiculous. 0 to 106.8, and going to 213 mile an hour, which is stupidly quick. It's easily one of the fastest 911 turbos out there that have ever been made, and I think it will go down in history as one of the best 911 turbos ever. And yeah, compare it to the Ferrari California T, which has 6 horsepower less but 3 pounds-feet of torque more. That does 0 to 60 in 3.496 seconds, so yeah, that's nearly a second slower, and 0 to 107.816 seconds, so again another second on top of that slower, and that'll just do over 200 mile an hour. So yeah, that California's a lot slower. Oopsie daisy. Though you can get things wrong with this Porsche, you're less likely to thanks to that all-wheel drive, whereas a California with its rear-wheel drive is a bit more fun and is more exciting, but is also more susceptible to your errors going a lot more wrong than they would normally. And partly down to the fact that it's slower than this car is not down to the fact that it has a bit less power, it's down to the fact that it weighs more. It weighs 206 pounds more, and that partly is down to the fact that it does turn into a convertible, which granted this car can't do. Though whether or not the convertible version of this is any heavier than the California, I don't know. But yeah, you can get it wrong though, like I said. Though me talking does take my attention away. But yeah, that California, despite the fact that it also has a bigger engine at 3.9 litres and being a V8 and also twin turbocharged, having less horsepower and not that much more torque with that added weight, just makes it a bit of a disappointment in terms of out and out speed and acceleration. So yeah, in conclusion, I think this Porsche has the Ferrari licked, quite frankly, and even though I do kind of like the Ferrari's looks a bit more than the Porsche, and like I said, it is a bit more exciting to drive, the Porsche just has everything else beaten on the Ferrari. It's more practical, it's more user friendly, it's faster, it's got higher top speed, it's no doubt easier to use in terms of real life on the real life roads because it's not got a low ride height, and thanks to its all-wheel drive it won't spin out on rainy days or snowy days either. So yeah, Porsche is a great car, quite frankly, and yeah, easily one of my favourites from the new expansion. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.